There is something about this beautiful instrument that has always caught my attention from the first time I heard it. Its sound, the way it's played, and the place it takes you when you're listening to a track played on this beauty. Months ago, I got really tempted to own one of these. I looked through Marketplace and found one for a reasonable price. I brought it home, and what did I do? Hung it up on my wall as a showpiece. And it has been there since then. But just a few weeks ago, I decided to pick it up and do something with it. So what did I do? I'm not gonna tell you yet. You gotta wait till the end to find out the best part. I began by reading about this instrument and its history. What I learned is that this instrument has its roots in Italy from the 18th century and is part of the lute family. Majority of the instruments from the lute family have a similar bowl-shaped structure and has a long neck which is used to stretch the strings. The neck passes through the bowl and goes to the bottom of the instrument. Think of it like a guitar, which interestingly is also part of the lute family. Let's take our attention to this bowl body here, which is carved out of wood. The wood material has a special significance here, and in fact, lute is named after an Arabic word al-oud, which means the wood. The type of wood used and the thickness of it actually contributes to the sound and the warmth of the instrument. Isn't it amazing to think that the instrument mandolin can trace its roots back to the wood, which is a natural material? It's like the very essence of this instrument is tied to nature, and every note plucked on this, you feel the vibrations through wood. Let's be honest here, I'm not a mandolin player, so I thought to myself, I don't know how to play this instrument, but I still want to use it in my music. So how might I be able to use these amazing sounds? And just after a few moments later, I got it. Why don't I sample it and create a sample library out of it? I began by watching some YouTube videos and learning about the process. I came across David Hillowitz's videos and his tutorials on creating one using Kontakt. These were very helpful, by the way, so shout out to David for making these available for us. I started off with recording some samples for this instrument. I wanted to record a good selection of notes and at different velocity levels. And of course, also wanted to record some round robins. If you're watching this video and not familiar with all these terms, don't worry, I plan to record another one in which I'll share how I learned about these terms and how to use them in your own sampling process. Once I sampled all the notes I wanted to, I had to do some editing on these. Made sure there is some noise reduction done, cleaning up the starts and the ends and other stuff. Going through this process, I ended up with the final samples of all the notes that I wanted to move forward with. Now it was time to jump into Kontakt and start building this library. With a lot of trial and error, reading through the sampling manuals, watching some YouTube videos, I was finally able to end up with this beautiful looking sample library. Doesn't it sound great? So for this library, I decided to add the tremolo effect, which is of course crucial for a mandolin. Some delay. Some reverb. And finally some stereo width to get a surround sound feeling. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see any other effects added to this library. And on that note, I decided to make this library available for everyone to use for free. I will share a link in the description below from where you can download this library. If you're not familiar with Kontakt Sampler, you will first need to download the free version of it and then load this instrument to start playing. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for more content on music production, new sample libraries of different instruments, and a lot more. I will leave you with a track that I created using this sample library. Enjoy.